I'm April, and this is Veganish and Naturalish. So this is like the first video for my channel. I initially wasn't going to talk about fibroids, but that's what's going on in my life, because your girl is what, like 5 weeks post-op, 5 weeks in a couple days. So fibroids I want to discuss. So I've had endometriosis since high school, so I've always had problems with my periods. But the fibroids, I was diagnosed like 2 or 3 years ago, because I'm used to like the endometriosis symptoms, which that's a whole nother video. But the fibroids, what I started noticing is my periods. The biggest thing was my periods were so freaking heavy. I would have to change like my tampons every 2 hours or less. I was wearing a tampon and a pad. And I was really tired, and I was like, something's up. So I go to the doctor, and he's like, oh, you got fibroids. They're like, you know, a couple centimeters, maybe like 2 centimeters at the time. And he said I had 3. He's like, nothing to worry about. You know, we'll just monitor these. And I did, I'm lying, I ain't do no research. I did a little bit, because fibroids are so common, especially in women of color. And my mom had them, and I have other women in my family. They had hysterectomies, though. And I was scared of like, I don't want to have a hysterectomy. Your girl may want to have a baby. And because he, you know, was like, oh, we'll just monitor. I didn't know how big of a deal they were going to be. To fast forward last fall, I went to the doctor, and they had like kind of doubled in size within those 2 years. And I was like, okay, you know what? Let me try to eliminate. That doctor had also told me to get a hysterectomy. So I was like, why is she trying to ruin my life? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to be healthy. I'm going to try being vegan. I'm going to try different things, because I read that you can like shrink them. So every blog that was telling me, oh, I take this herb. I'm that girl. If you tell me to try something, I'm buying it. So I'm buying like all these herbs. I'm trying to eat this, do this. Did find out through this whole trying to be healthy is I started eating chia seeds, right? And after a couple of months, I started noticing when I would eat chia seeds, my period would shorten. Another sign of fibroids too, my period would last like 12 days, sometimes 2 weeks. And I'm not talking the light stuff. Like, I would have it where it would go for 6 days, slow down a little bit, and then by the 8th day, it just wants to start over. I'm like, what? Did some research, found out chia seeds actually will delay your period or kind of stop it, I guess. I don't know. All I know is once I figured that out, the first day of my period, I would put chia seeds in my smoothies. I would, you know, I was like, put them in a mason jar and overnight oats, all that stuff. I would put chia seeds in that every day. And I got my period down to like 8, 9 days max. Like, that's sad when that's like a miracle in your life to have a 9-day period, but that's where I was at. So then in this summer, I was like, oh, I want to know what my egg count, like maybe I still got 1 egg left or something, and what we gonna do with her, right, if I want to have kids. So I go, you know, get the egg reserve or whatever they count, to get that checked, and they were like, your egg count is fine. However, your iron levels is what we're worried about. And my doctor was like, basically, she told me I could die. She said that my iron was so low, I was almost to the point where they were going to refer me to get a blood transfusion, because that's how bad it was. And it was just, I was trying to take it all in, because I'm there to check on my eggs. You know what I mean? Like, I'm there for something completely different. And to shift from like, girl, we wouldn't even touch you, trying, like, no doctor would even recommend you having a child. Like, trying to stay alive is what you should be focused on. And they were like, I had to start seeing a hematologist. So, you know, that's the person or a doctor who specializes in blood. So I was going to the hematologist 2-3 times a week. And I had to eliminate, like, work anything strenuous, like all my workout, all that stuff had to stop, because they were saying what was happening is my body was fighting so hard for oxygen that I could have a heart attack. So it was just like, you need to be easy till we get these iron levels up. So I did see a girl, I'll put a link, because this is the thing, they give you these iron pills, and they are so, like, there's like the straight up iron, right? And my body can't process that. I'm smelling like a steel plant when I'm taking a piss. Like, I could not take the iron pill that the doctor was giving me. I think it's called Mega Food Blood Builder on Amazon. I did see someone else on YouTube say they did that. So in conjunction to getting the iron transfusion, I was taking these Mega Food Builder pills, whatever. Tired. Like, there's tired and then there's tired. Okay, I was so tired. Like, I was a flake queen. Like, I would make plans and be like I would have to come up with excuses and telling my friends I'm tired at this point. Because I know they're like, girl, I'm tired of your excuses. But that's what it was. It was a lot of fatigue. I had a lot of migraines. I had a lot of headaches. I would feel dizzy sometimes. Shortness of breath was another thing too. I thought I was out of shape. So I'm like, okay, I just need to work out more. And I also live on a 4th floor walk up. So I would be wheezing like, this is the big one. Like, I would get to my stairs. I'm like, dang, I gotta work out. I can't even go up the stairs. I take a few steps down the block and I'm like gasping for air. So even like for working out for me, I started working out more before I knew this. Cause I thought, oh, I'm out of shape. But who knew, like, I would be so drained after working out. And I'm like, I'm going to be up here casket snatched and not even know it because I'm working out so hard. And I'm about to, like, pass out. Like, I would feel like I am going to pass out on the Stairmaster. Like, that's how intense the workouts were. And then, also my hair was thinning, my nails. Obviously, women, we go through so much with our bodies. You know, it's fibroids. There's so many different things that we go, you know, endometriosis and these other PMS type of things that women have. But we don't really talk about it. It's like interesting how we all go through it, but nobody talking about it. So that's why I'm like, I was turning to YouTube trying to find videos of other people, like even with a myomectomy. Like I knew, like I said, people in my family had hysterectomy. Nobody was having a myomectomy. And I just, like, I had questions, like, I wanted to get referrals from, like, other doctors, because the insurance is a whole nother headache. But God bless my hematologist, because she referred me to my gynecologist, who ultimately performed my surgery. December 6th, I think? Yeah, it was a Thursday, December 6th, had the surgery. I guess I can talk about that, too. I'll just make this like a 2-part video. Stay tuned for the next video when I talk about the surgery and what you can expect if you choose to have a myomectomy.